Hey guys, it's Richie here, aka the Aquaman. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been away and whatever, but in this video I'm going to show you how to do filter maintenance on an external canister filter. This one just happens to be a Fluval. I think it's a 106. Yeah, it's the 106. Fluval 106 external canister filter. Nice and easy, straightforward. It's just me holding the camera, so it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm going to have to flip back and forth and kind of show you bits and pieces as to what I'm doing. Right, next thing will be for me to show you the canister itself. Right, here is the canister itself, all plumbed in. Pipes go up the back into this filter. There's the outlet there. Right, and basically what I do is to make sure everything is turned off, apart from the light, because I need the light to see what I'm doing. This is your shut-off valve. What this does, when you lift this lever, like so, it shuts these two taps off, stops them from leaking. And when I lift this lever up, it'll pop those taps off, so I can pull the filter out. And then access the media. So I'll do that now. You will get a little couple of drips, but that's just from the pressure inside the filter. So then lift that up, put it to one side, and your filter's ready to come out. So okay, you can see a bit better now. The filter is out. It's there's where the inlet and outlet pipes go in. Now these little grey tabs on the side, these are just the clamps to keep the filter on. So I undo that one, undo this one. And a little trick that I learnt is if you push down on these, it pops the lid up for you. Just gently, don't have to put any force on it. Just gently push down with two hands, and the lid should lift up. There we go. Oh, tell a lie. I said in the beginning of the video it was a 106. I tell lies, it's a 206. It's the 206, sorry. There we go. And now the pump head is removed. So I'll come back to you guys in a sec and show you how I clean the filter. Okay, so here's the pump head. That's off. And here's the filter body. These are your foams, which catch all the particulate matter or heavy muck, as my mate Mr. Pond Guru likes to say. And then inside here is a coarse sponge, and then there's also some biological media as well. What I like to do is, see this little catch, pop it open, pull it out, and then that exposes the impeller. I clean all inside here. I use a toothbrush. Then these, they can only go in one way with a Fluval. It's quite a good design actually. Pull this out, and then it's quite controversial. Some people say, oh, don't clean your sponges, don't clean them in tap water, because you kill off the bacteria. But I've already got a bucket here of tank water, which I'll clean the biological media in, because that is where the majority of your biological beneficial bacteria lives. Yes, there are some in these sponges, that's correct, but the majority of them live inside here in the biological media themselves. So I'll show you my technique of how to have a nice, clean, healthy filter. It may go against some of the things that you've been told or some of the things that you know, but I've been in the hobby over 30 years. and I don't generally get a problem. Okay, so now all I'm doing is in real time, I'm cleaning out the pump head. So what I do is I give this all a wipe around, get rid of any muck, go around where the seal is as well, and make sure the filter seals down properly. Now in here, this is where the impeller sits. So give this a good clean in and around with a toothbrush. Yeah, if you can't see it, off camera I've got my bucket with water in it, just for me to give all this a good clean. Just because it's easier than going over to the sink. Right. That's a good wipe out now. There, it's all nice and clean inside there. So now, hang on, let me see if I can bring the bucket in to show you. I'm doing this without a tripod, so it's quite hard. Right, in there is the impeller. So give that a little scrub, just get any rubbish off the impeller. Clean the fins as well, be gentle because sometimes these can be brittle and you'll snap them off. That's that clean. Now, get this shaft. Give it a little scrub. Get rid of any loose stuff. Right, that's that done. Okay. Now, what a lot of people don't do, which I do, is apply, oops, upside down, petroleum jelly, Vaseline. Just take a small amount, you don't need much, and then there on my finger, can you see it's focusing? Is it focusing? There. And all I do is I just gently smear it on the magnet itself. This helps to keep it quiet and helps to stop it, extend the life of the magnet, because sometimes what happens, sorry, I went out of focus there. Sometimes what happens is the magnet will wear over time, and it basically just reduces the life of the magnet itself. So, right, which way does this go on? I can't remember. Oh, first time. Bang on. Right then. Over to the sink now with this and give this lot a clean. Yes guys, I'm at the sink. What I'm going to do now, basically just tip all the dirty water out of this filter, wash the sponges in the tap water. But don't worry, all the biomedia is going to go in this bucket of tank water that I took out earlier on. Now, I'm actually at a customer's house, so this is real time, on the job, just doing some general maintenance for my customer. Yeah, this tank's been running nearly a year and a half now, I think, maybe, and everything's perfect. So I'm going to see, because I haven't got a tripod or anything with me, I can see if I can try and set this camera up somehow so you can see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so try and tip build this out. Actually, if I take these out first. Oops. Let's try the sink. And this lot. all that will go in the bucket, so I don't destroy any of the bacteria. Yeah, basically I just rinse all that in the bucket, wash that in the sink, give this a good clean inside, make sure there's no any dirt and detritus and fish poo and everything else left inside it. And then once I've done that, you don't really need to see me washing stuff. It's pretty straightforward. And the next time you'll see me then, I'll go back to the tank, I'll hook up the all the filter back up, and then turn it all back on. And that should be job done. Right, so that's it guys, it's all, whoops, let me turn the camera around. Right, so that's it guys, it's all clean. I'll put this all back together now, attach it to the tank, and away we go. Right, full disclaimer though guys, I wash these sponges in tap water. That is because there's biological media. If you just have a sponge filter or an internal filter, I wouldn't advise it, because you want all the beneficial bacteria you can possibly fit in that filter. It's only because this here, this side, is full of biological media that I do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't advise it at all. Alright then guys. Right, we're at the stage now, if you can see, all I've done is just push these pipes into the holes. You don't need to force them in. All you really need to do is pull down on this red lever, and that clips it into place. And then when you pull this grey one here, what I'll do then, that will continue the siphon, so you'll hear the filter fill up. When the filter has stopped making a noise and filling up and safe to turn on, and job's done. So as you can hear, filter's making a lovely gurgling sound. Right, that's finished making a noise now. So let's make sure I got the right plug. Plug it in. And that is how you do filter maintenance. Right guys, hope that wasn't too controversial for some of you. Some of you probably already do it, some of you probably didn't know how to do it. Most filters are much of a muchness. I mean, I just happen to be doing a Fluval today, but a lot of them are very similar. You will have some sort of auto shut-off valves. Sorry, not auto shut-off valve, but shut-off valves. So you're gonna have to flick a lever or turn a tap, which will basically, the idea is to keep the siphon going, because obviously, as you know, these are gravity filters, and they run on a siphon. Same principle as when you stick your hose in and you give it a suck, or you do the fancy method where you don't have to suck. But I'm old school. I don't mind a mouthful of tank water. I've had enough. It hasn't done me any harm. Well, at least I don't think so. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hopefully it's helped a few of you out, especially newbies. I mean, people who have been doing this for years, they won't need to watch this video. But if you're new to fish keeping, or you're new to external canister filters, you've come from perhaps an internal filter, or you've come from sponge filters or something, then hopefully this has helped you out. Yes, I will correct myself, that is the Fluval 206, not the 106 like I said at the beginning. I'm used to working on all sorts of filters. I got millions different Fluvals, FXs, FX5, 4, 6, Eheims, oh god, I do it all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And one tip I wanted to give you guys is sometimes when you turn your external filter back on for routine maintenance, sometimes what will happen is you'll get a load of crap come out of the outlet, either if you're using a spray bar or whether you're using a standard outlet pipe. you will often get just crap coming out of the pipework. So whether it's leftover food or just detritus that's settled in the pipework, what you can do is either use a fine net, pair of your wife's old tights, or a pop sock or something. But don't tell her. Shh, don't tell her I said. Yeah, something like that, or an aquarium sock. Basically, you just put that around the outlet when you turn the pump on. Let it run for a couple of seconds, and then just remove it. And then that gets rid of any of the crap that's been settling in the pipes. This one's pretty good. I haven't had to do it, so it's because I maintain it regularly. This gets done every few weeks. The filter gets done every couple of months. So yeah, that's it from me. If you like the video, if it was helpful, like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, all that stuff. If you didn't like it, leave a comment. Tell me why. Tell me what you would do different, or what you've been told necessarily by different people. Because there's a million different ways to do things these days. What I will do as well when I finish maintenance on this, because I've got to do a water change next, is I always put back a little bit of bacteria into the tank. Whatever brand you choose is entirely up to you. I use Predivio, basically because it's tried and tested. I've used it a ton of times. It does what it says on the tin. It's natural, or should I say vial, just what it says on the vial. It's tried and tested, it's natural, and you can't really go wrong with it. So yeah, keep an eye out for future videos. Cheers guys, I'll see you soon.